It's a pretty phenomenal Airbnb here in Corfu, Greece. It's on the top floor of about a 4 or 5 level apartment building, and the view is stunning. That's overlooking the runway. So you got the sound of planes coming in and taking off. There's a Ryanair jet. I don't know if that's the one that brought me here an hour or so ago. But looking back over, I guess that's maybe like a little inlet or a bay. But I'm going to take a bus into the city. Should be about a 10 or 15 minute ride to get down there. I think it's about a 40-minute walk. But I walked from the airport up here, and that took about a half hour. So I'm going to jump on and maybe go down and try to find a little bit of food. Wonder if Greek food's any good. Ha! I heard it's terrific. All right, maybe a little footage from the city center. Now, this is the island of Corfu in Greece. Took the city bus down here. It was a euro 70 cents. And really have no destination. Just gonna stroll. This is the pedestrian zone. The bus itself actually brings you down around the sea. My first lesson I had on bus riding was that it's not a point A to point B type bus. It just makes a big loop, a big circle. And I got down to the main area, and I was like, well, I don't know if this is the right spot to get off or not. And it would have been. But I stayed on it, and then I realized after a couple more stops that they were taking me back basically to where I started. So it's just a one-way bus. Just makes a big loop in a big circle. So I hit the button and had to walk maybe, I don't know, a quarter of a mile backwards. Plenty of shopping, restaurants, cafes, a lot of folks out, even though it's just a Monday evening. The plane coming down today was pretty full. I would say probably 95% packed, and there was plane after plane coming in right behind them. So Greece is officially reopened. This is the area that I should have got off the bus. Out there, I think, is the old fortress, if I read the map correctly. And behind that's the Ionian Sea. Your high-end dining down here in this center area. A little park area over that side. Like some folks kicking the soccer ball around. Saw some of the old timers out playing a little bocce. Temperature wise, we're probably 80 degrees. One of the unique things about where the island of Corfu lies, so if you go east of here to Albania, which is not very far, the time goes backwards an hour. But they have Corfu on the same time zone as the rest of Greece, and this is about as far west in Greece as you could probably be. So one of the few places that I guess if you go east that you don't go ahead an hour, you go backwards here. Some folks out enjoying. You can see the gigantic rock right behind it. I think my hope will be to explore the area by the water tomorrow. Make tonight kind of a city night so I can grab some grub. All right, good evening from Corfu, Greece. Well, I took one turn and found myself down by the water. See, looking to the west, you have to assume, right into the sunshine. Big fortress up on the hill there, and then these go back into these lanes, and they're just like real narrow pathways through the buildings, take you back a few centuries. Very, very pleasant evening. Not too warm. The breeze is just enough to keep you from perspiring too much as you walk around. I think there's a lot of stuff to see here on this island. It's my first trip to Greece. Saw some folks out swimming a little bit before. About time for some food. I had a sandwich on the airplane. It was supposed to be a heated up panini, and the outer edges of it was heated, but you got to the middle, everything was still frozen. So that wasn't much of a meal. You kind of see these paths that go back. Let's cut through here. Get back out towards the center. I could go for like a Euro plate or something. Yeah, something smells pretty good up here. Dry those rugs on the balcony right in the sun with the breeze. Wouldn't take very long. Hi, puppy. Impressive so far. Good morning. First full day on the island of Corfu, and I was actually going to leave here tomorrow, but I just added 2 more nights because there's a lot to see here. My plan this morning is I'm off to Mon Repose, which is like a park. Maybe about a 15-minute walk. This whole balcony is mine right here. So this is my little table, and I am the only one on this floor of this Airbnb. This was a steal compared to the rest of Corfu. This is my entrance right here. Kitchen, bathroom. There's a little living area. This right behind this glass, and then the bedrooms are on the other side. And the best part about it is this view right here overlooking the airport at Corfu, and we get a look at the Swiss jet rolling back to Geneva this morning, taking off about 20 minutes late. I sat out here last night for about an hour just watching them all come in and take off. Oh, he got up quick. He didn't use much of that runway. But this is just an absolute gorgeous view out here. You can see some cruise ships off in the distance, and then actually get into the main city right behind that little tower, or not tower, chimney, I guess, on that building right in the foreground. We'll take you back down to the old square. I'll make it back down there eventually. I went down last night. Just walked around for a couple hours, shot a little bit of video, nothing really great. Had a overpriced personal pizza for €9 and €3.30 for a about the size of a half can of Coke. But I was right there in the middle of the whole thing, and it was a tourist trap, no question, but at least it wasn't like a huge meal or anything like that where I overpaid sensationally, just a couple euros maybe. Went and had a couple cups of cappuccino to go from right across the street. There's a little ice cream and coffee shop, which is pretty nice, and brought them back here, watched a few planes, took a shower, and now ready to head to the park. Bon Repos, that's courtesy of my Airbnb hostess. Alexios gave me the insider information on that. She gave me a bunch of tips of places to check out and see, and this one being close enough to walk, I think that's where I'll start, and then probably head back into the city beyond that. Good morning from my sweet Airbnb in Corfu.